When I bought the farm, I thought it would be a fresh start for me and my son, Sean. Life had been tough since my ex-wife passed away, and moving to the countryside felt like the best way to heal and rebuild. At first, everything was peaceful. The farm thrived, and I even started supplying fresh produce to local diners. But that peace didn't last. The first sign that something was wrong came in the form of strange objects appearing in my mailbox: grains of uncooked rice, a wilted bouquet of dead flowers, and worst of all, my old wedding ring. I had lost that years ago, yet here it was, tarnished but unmistakably mine. Around the same time, my chickens started disappearing. I assumed it was coyotes or some other predator. So I set up motion-activated cameras and lights around the henhouse. Strangely, none of them ever caught anything. After replacing my fifth set of cameras and still getting nothing, I gave up. Then there was Sean. He had just started losing his baby teeth, and like any kid, he was thrilled about the tooth fairy. But his excitement quickly turned into an obsession. One night, I caught him slipping small, black pebbles under his pillow. "What are you doing, buddy?" I asked. "Chicken teeth," he said with a grin. "I found them in the henhouse." I chuckled and explained that chickens don't have teeth. But he just shook his head, insisting he'd seen them himself, that night, after dinner. I decided to humor him. We grabbed flashlights and stepped outside, walking toward the henhouse. As we passed the barn, I noticed something odd. The pigs were huddled in a corner, staring at the coop. Their heavy breathing was fast and uneven, like they were terrified. Sean, completely oblivious, was skipping ahead, singing some silly song about chicken teeth. Then I heard it, a wet, smacking sound. Something was in the henhouse. And it was eating. I grabbed Sean and ran back to the house, locking the door behind us. My heart pounded in my chest as I grabbed my rifle and rushed back outside. But by the time I got to the henhouse, the noise had stopped. Inside, a gruesome message was smeared in blood on the wooden floor: "Till death do us part." A scream cut through the night. "Sean!" I sprinted back to the house, but the back door was locked. I kicked it hard, over and over, until the knob snapped off. The second I stepped inside, the smell of blood hit me. It was everywhere, on the walls, the counters, even smeared across the floor in frenzied, angry letters: "Liar. Cheater. Adulterer." I didn't stop to read more. I bolted to Sean's room, throwing the door open. He was in the corner of his bed, wide-eyed, shaking. "Sean, are you okay?" He didn't answer. He was staring at something behind me. Slowly, I turned, and there she was, my ex-wife, or at least something that used to be her decayed face twisted in rage, flesh peeling from her bones. She shrieked and lunged at me, knocking me to the floor. Her nails, splintered, jagged, ripped at my face as I fought to push her off. My hands trembled as I gripped the rifle, wedging it between us. But I was losing strength. Then something wriggled out of her nostril. A centipede. It slithered across her rotting cheek and disappeared beneath her eye. Her entire head started shaking violently. Then her mouth opened, far too wide, and something spilled out, not words, not breath, bugs. Thousands of them, cockroaches, worms, spiders, pouring from her throat, swarming over my face. I screamed, thrashing, spitting them out as they wriggled against my skin, and then, she bit me, hard. I felt the bones in my arms snap. My vision blurred with pain, but through the haze, I saw it, her rotten, yellowed teeth sinking deep into my flesh. I don't even remember pulling the trigger. 1 second, she was tearing at me. The next, her head snapped back, a gaping hole where her nose used to be. A sickening, wet gurgle left her lips as she collapsed, her body twitching as more insects spilled out. Grabbing Sean, I ran to the truck and sped away. But halfway down the road, my stomach dropped. Mindy, my girlfriend, was supposed to come over that night. I handed Sean my phone and told him to call her. Straight to voicemail. I turned the truck around. When I pulled into the driveway, her car was already there. I sprinted inside, my broken arm throbbing with every step. The house was silent now, but something reeked, a thick, putrid stench. I reached my bedroom door and cracked it open an inch. My breath caught in my throat. Mindy, she was lying on my bed. But her stomach, it was gone, a hollow cavity where her organs should have been. Her ribcage gleamed in the moonlight, like teeth in the mouth of some monstrous creature. Carved into her forehead were two words, gutless bitch. A scream tore from my throat, but I barely recognized it as my own. I staggered backward, slipping on something wet, her intestines, strewn carelessly across the floor. I don't remember getting back to the truck. I don't remember the drive to the police station. I only remember gripping Sean as tightly as I could and praying that whatever haunted us wasn't following. They never found my ex-wife's body. They ruled Mindy's death a murder. A break-in. A psycho with a grudge. They believed me. But I didn't even believe myself. We moved to a small apartment. No farm. No dark corners. No henhouses. Things were getting better, until this morning. Sean ran up to me, grinning ear to ear. "Look, Dad," he said, uncupping his hands. Inside them were small, blackened, rotten-looking pebbles. I found chicken teeth under my bed.